Call 0898 40 40 40. It's fun on the line 24 hours a day. Remember the number 0898 40 40 40.
Hi.
New, longer-lasting Sure for men. At the end of the day, it won't let you down.
If you're sat around at home, make new friends on the telephone.
0898 55 0055. Chat back.
Suppose we took identical twins with spots. We washed one daily in ordinary soap and water, and the other in Biactol, which helps prevent spots by unclogging pores and killing bacteria. Spot the difference. Biactol and new sensitive skin Biactol. It laughs in the face of spots and spanks the bottom of pimples.
Guess what? Nick thought we were sisters.
Len.
But you look so young. It's your skin. Hope I've inherited it.
Well, this could help.
Oil of Ulay? Me?
Yes, because the fluids in Ulay are similar to natural fluids in young skin.
My skin. It's sinking in.
Of course, because young skin, even yours, can lose natural fluids, and Ulay puts them back. So it helps keep you looking young and beautiful.
Yes, I can see that, and so can Nick, Mum.
Oil of Ulay and hypoallergenic, like the fluids in young skin.
The end of another hard week for the guardian of the rocky wastes, and the beginning of another strong, smooth-tasting Labatt's. Time for the Scarlet Rider's reward. The terrible Tabasco twins. But a Mountie doesn't turn and run, even faced with odds like that. There may be two Tabasco twins, but there's only one Labatt's.
Malcolm the Mountie always gets his can. Labatt's and Labatt's Strong.
Right now, it's the news headlines from ITN.
The UN Secretary-General, Perez de Cuellar, is to have talks with Iraq's Foreign Minister, Tariq Aziz, in Jordan on Thursday in an effort to solve the Gulf crisis. On American television this morning, Mr. Aziz was asked what would happen if there was a war.
First of all, the great damage will be against those who start the war. If the American troops will strike against Iraq, we are capable of inflicting huge damage on American forces. And you have to take that into consideration.
Friend of John McCarthy, Jill Morrell, will visit freed hostage Brian Keenan in Dublin today. It's emerged Mr. Keenan wanted to stay in captivity when he heard John McCarthy wasn't going to be released with him. Meanwhile, Brian Keenan's doctor is confident he'll make a full recovery.
He's a very resilient, basically very healthy, hardy individual, and I've no doubt that he will quickly recover his strength.
Anti-communist demonstrators in Bulgaria have burnt and ransacked the former Communist Party headquarters. The country's president described the riot as a senseless act which would push the country towards military dictatorship. Protesters inside the building tossed files and portraits of Lenin onto a bonfire in the square below.
Fire engines, when they tried to get into the square, were actually blocked by the crowds, and they didn't seem to be enthusiastically putting the flames out, if that makes sense. And it seemed like there was chaos.
Here at home, police say the first day of London's Notting Hill Carnival has been one of the most peaceful in the event's history.
At 7 o'clock on the dot, police shut down all the sound systems and the streets of West London were quiet. By nightfall, most of the crowds had dispersed and there was no trouble. At the end of a hot day, the tally of arrests stood at 68, most for minor offences. Last year, it was more than 100. These scenes earlier had set the tone for the first half of Europe's biggest street festival, this year celebrating its 25th anniversary. It was Children's Day, colourful costumes, calypso in the streets. A thoroughly good-humoured affair, this. Police numbers are down, so too the spectators.
We'll have more news later.